Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCrafts.com. Another wee quick card, well maybe not so quick card, from some of the Sale-A-Bration sets. I'm going to use today the beautiful Peacock stamp set. This was one of the first sets I got when Sale-A-Bration first came out. I've made a couple of cards with it but not used it a lot, so I'm glad that I've pulled it out today. It's got some really quite fancy bits on it. If you like peacocks then and fancy tails or birds with fancy feathers, that sort of style of bird, then you'll enjoy using this set. It's quite playful, and remember you can get this free if you spend £45 or more in one go in an order from either the annual catalogue or the spring summer catalogue, any combination between the two, and you can choose a free gift from Sale-A-Bration. Bear with me, I'll just switch the volume off my phone so that doesn't constantly interrupt us. Okay, so I haven't made a practice card, I've just got a few ideas in my head. I'm not quite sure if the card will go the way. I've got a kind of sketch, as you can see, with the oval. I've used the oval layers. I've got a layer in Very Vanilla, a layer in Dapper Denim to put behind that oval. That will be the sort of topper for the card. I've cut a piece of Eastern Palace from the Eastern Palace Designer Series paper. That's a suite I haven't looked at very much yet, but it's a I did use it when I first got it, right at the beginning of the last year's annual catalogue, and I haven't really played with it much since, so I'm planning to pull it out more and use it up before the end of May, so I will be showing you more from that suite. But for the moment I've just cut a piece of the Designer Series paper. The colours in it are Very Vanilla, Dapper Denim, Lemon Lime, Twist, so it tones in quite well, and I'm using Tranquil Tide as my main colour here on this card. So I've also cut a layer of our gold foil, which I think goes particularly well with this colour combination, and I have just made the card base in Tranquil Tide, so it's going to layer up like this. Now I'm going to do a bit of gold heat embossing on this card. As I say, I've got a sort of something in mind, but sometimes when you've got something in your mind it doesn't quite work out how you plan it. So the stamping's going to happen on this piece and on the Very Vanilla. So the first thing I'm going to do is try something that I'm going to gold heat emboss on this with this fancy stamp, sort of that you could use as tail feathers on your bird, a fancy bird, but I'm going to just use it as a wee abstract decoration here. So right, so the first thing I need is my embossing buddy, just to reduce any static so that the embossing powder doesn't go everywhere on my card, and any greasy marks or damp marks where it might have stuck. So I've used my embossing buddy. If you need an embossing buddy, you will find one in the annual catalogue towards the back. And then I'm going to stamp that with the Versamark. So just to get a kind of scrolly pattern here. So I'm just bringing that closer to me. Can you still see that? So I'm going to stamp down towards that side there, and the same again, but obviously I'll be turning it round so the twirl will go in slightly the other direction. So take it that way. And there's a wee gap there, so I think one of these little flowers might just fit that gap. And oh, where are my stamps? Oh, here they are. The stamps are out of the case, so I'm going to take the smallest flower, and I'll just get my smallest block from my case. There we go. Just put some Versamark on that. I'm just going to pop that between the two ends of the pattern. Can you see that okay? Now I could leave that to dry and that would just be like a watermark, but I'm actually going to see if that will gold emboss. So I think, as I say, I haven't practiced this beforehand to see what it looks like, so I'm just sprinkling my gold embossing powder over the top and just tipping it onto some scratch paper. What do you think? There we go. Yep, there's nothing too stray there, so I'll just put my gold embossing powder back into my tub. If you want to turn your volume down now, I'm about to switch my heat tool on. Just if you have sensitive hearing. There's magic happening. Just making sure that all the edges have been melted. Now, I think that is quite pretty, isn't it? And then I'm going to stick that down in a moment, but I'm going to pop this strip of designer series paper, or DSP as we shorten it to. I'm just going to stick that down the side there as well. I don't know if that's straight or not, I'm just using my eyesight. And then I'm going to use my fast fuse. Because of the heat, the card is slightly warped, so matting it onto the gold foil and using a firm glue like fast fuse will help it to stay straight. So I'm just going to mat that up straight as I can. And then pop that onto the main card. I'll just line it up onto my main card again. So there's the base card with this beautiful ornate gold embossed decoration. And then I'm going to make the topper. Now I don't know if I'm going to gold emboss here or not. We'll see. So I've got some colours out here that fit. I wonder. Not quite sure how I'm going to do this, but I am going to do a peacock, do the body. I don't know whether I might emboss the tail feathers, I just haven't, at the moment I haven't decided. I need to have a wee think to myself what we're doing here. So I'm going to ink up, I'm just inking the bird part up, the body part of the bird in Dapper Denim. And I'm just going to pop it about slightly to the side but sort of central on the very vanilla oval. Really nice. Now I think we'll just have some green feathers. So let me have a wee think here. Are we going to have these ones? Yep, we will. I nearly stuck my stamp into the ink pad instead of. So that's, I don't know. Am I going to do that? Or will we just do... Okay, well, we're just going for these feathers here. It's like the peacock strutney stuff here. Let's see how we go. Now, this is quite hard to do because it's two-part stamping. As you see, you need to allow this bit to cover the body. So I'm going to have to lean quite far over it. How much of this you'll see. And how straight I'll have got it, I don't know, but we'll see what we've done. Okay, so there we have the peacock. And I think we'll just pop a greeting on that and not get too carried away. So I'm just going to go with the greeting that's on here. And it says, beautiful friend. Because what does the other one says? Today is all about you. Well, that could go on the inside of the card. So, beautiful friend. And what's open? We'll do that with the dapper denim actually. So, beautiful friend, it could just be, you could just pop that up there. Wish I had my Stamparatus. I didn't ink that up properly, but it will do. So I think that's enough. I'm just going to stick with simple here. So again, bit of fast fuse on here. What do you think? We'll pop this on with dimensionals. Where are mine? I had some out a minute ago. Here they are. Some, I've got just the little ones, but they're fine. They'll do the trick. In fact, you know what I'll do is I'll just take a bit of the edging off this and just chop that with some scissors. Stick a bit there. And a bit there. Peel the backing off. Bring that back in. Actually, put it about there. I'm not too happy with my stamping here, the beautiful friend, but I might make the topper again before I send this. But again, I don't have a dapper denim pen, but if you had one of the dapper denim pens, you could sort that there. What do you think? Do you like that? I'm quite happy with that as a nice little card to send a friend. I love this gold embossing. That is really pretty. It really works well, and I'm liking the stamping. I just a bit disappointed with that, but you know, I can do that again. I can sort that out. Better make sure I don't lose my stamps. Thank you very much for sticking with me. I hope you'll have a go at using the beautiful peacock set. You know, you could use this as just as a decorative and not even have a bird in the card at all. If you wanted, you could use just purely these decorative stamps to do something. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you've done with that set, or what you would do with that set if you had it. Please make sure you place an order of £45 or more and get this set for free. We all love free stuff. Anyway, thanks for sticking with it. All the dimensions for this card will be on my blog. Thank you.